Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Hakuna La Planta. My name is Kevin, and today is basically a part 2 of the video that I posted, I think it was a few days ago. So if you haven't seen that video, basically I talk about plants that I transitioned a year ago to LECA and passive hydroponics. And I basically show you how they're doing now. So I do have more plants to show you guys, so I'm going to grab, I think, 5 plants and kind of show you the before and after when it comes to growth. And yeah, again, it's been a year, and so I hope you guys are also excited to see the plants. And I know I live with these plants, but it's always so exciting to look back at just how much they've grown. It also makes me feel good because like I know I'm doing something right because they're still alive, number one, and also they're like really happy, I think, but like they look happy. Okay, so before I start this video, if you like these kind of videos and you like my content, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. And also follow me on Instagram if you like planty pictures, planty things, all that stuff. Okay, let's get on with the video. So the first plant is going to be one that everyone asks about. This is the Philodendron Pink Princess. So it's funny because a year ago when I was switching all my plants into LECA, the Pink Princess was the only one that was actually still doing okay. Again, if you guys are familiar with my propagation video, it didn't have that much pink, but it was still a healthy plant. So just over here is when I took it out of soil and washed the excess soil off the roots. You could see the classic Pink Princess, bright pink roots, and they were healthy. And so I put it into LECA, that's this picture here. And yeah, I know that it's not the same plant technically because I chopped it up and propagated it, but really this is an excuse just to show you the newest leaf because I'm very excited about it. So this is the Philodendron Pink Princess. So, ooh, look at this leaf, guys. So this is the newest leaf. This is what I want to show you guys. I know in the propagation update video, again, if you haven't checked that out, you could check that out on my channel. But I was kind of going on about this leaf, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but the intensity of the pink is kind of faded. But the newest leaf on that same plant has this gorgeous bright pink just on the edge here. So yeah, again, she's happy. There hasn't been much change since that update video, except for this new leaf. But she's happy, she loves LECA, and I'll just show you the one that's in pawn. I know I showed it in that video, but again, she hasn't really done much. There's one new leaf here that has like pink on the back side of the leaf, but not on the front side. Well, maybe a little bit. You could see a little bit there. But that's all for this one. But yeah, I think that if I kept that plant in LECA, it would grow to a really large plant, and I don't think it would have had any problems. I don't know. That is my hypothesis. Okay, so again, the Philodendron Pink Princess. Okay, so moving on to the second plant. The second plant is the RHAPHIDOPHORA TETRASPERMA. Okay, I have a few words about this plant. I thought that this plant was going to be such a fast grower, and like I just see it everywhere and I see it vining and no one ever having issues with the growth of this plant. And so when I got this plant in late 2019, I was so excited. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if this is tissue cultured, if it's non-tissue cultured. I really don't care. Still a beautiful plant. And anyways, so I was very excited to get it, and I put it into soil and it literally dropped like every single leaf except for one. And I was like, what am I doing? Well, now I know what I was doing. I was basically letting it dry out too much. It was in terracotta and it was in soil that was too well draining and didn't retain moisture. So anyways, here's a picture of the one leaf plant, and I think this one's in soil and terracotta, what I was talking about before. Okay, so this is a picture of when I washed away all the soil from the roots, and then this next one is when it's in LECA. You could see, again, like I was saying, it's only one leaf. I have heard from a lot of my followers and also from other plant YouTubers that this plant's roots are kind of sensitive, but once what am I saying? Once they kind of grow in and kind of acclimate to its new medium, then they kind of take off. Oh, I need another espresso, guys. I'm so tired. So no word of a lie, this plant didn't do anything for months. I think it first pushed out a new leaf. When was it? It might have been the late summer or early fall, like September, August-ish. And then I don't know. Okay, so I'll just grab her. Okay, so before I say anything, there's two plants in here. One is a RHAPHIDOPHORA pertusa, which is one of my faves. We're not going to talk about her today. In front here is the TETRASPERMA. So, wow, this leaf really wants to steal the show. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to show this. Okay. Oh, okay. Some acrobatics over here. Ow! So the leaves at the bottom here, this is, actually no, this is the oldest leaf. And then she pushed out this one, and then she started to push out leaves that were very, you know, classic Tetrasperma shaped. So this one, and then this one. Don't mind that they're dusty, y'all. I didn't clean the leaves. And then, so then she has one here. And then this one, I got really excited with this one, guys, because of the hole. Look at the hole. And then this leaf came out, and then there's one up here. Can y'all see that? This one, and there is a new leaf coming. Right over, where are you? Right over there, guys. But yeah, she's climbing up this moss pole. I thought it was gonna be cute, you know, keeping the RHAPHIDOPHORA family together. And yeah, they're both happy. I know it's not about you, but like, she's also happy. The pertusa's happy. I'm really excited for her. Okay, so the second plant is the RHAPHIDOPHORA tetrasperma. Okay, so the third plant is a HOYA. It is the HOYA australis lisa. I actually don't have many pictures of this plant, but here's a picture again from a year ago in March 2020 when I first put it into LECA. Look how cute it is. It's a little cutie. I got this at Crystal Star Nursery, and yeah, like, she's so cute. Look at her. This next picture here is 2 months after. Look at the roots. They are clinging onto the LECA. But yeah, she just took off during the summer, and we had some, you know, is it road bumps, speed bumps? What's the saying? The saying is bumps in the road. Sorry, I like Googled it because I'm like really dumb apparently. Okay, so this is the HOYA australis lisa. So let me talk about the older growth here. So I think in the picture, she had like these leaves. And I do have to say, guys, this HOYA didn't even drop any leaves. It still has its original leaves, which is very shocking to me. I think that tells me that I'm feeding it enough nutrients that it could sustain the older growth even. But guys, when I give it so much light, these leaves, look how big. Look at that leaf. It's so gorgeous. And like even this one with the variegation. What? And like compared to the size of like the older leaves, that to that, like, what's going on? This was during the summertime, like maybe July, August. She just took off with all these gigantic leaves. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know if it needed more sun, if I screwed up the nutrients. Actually, this plant dried out a little bit, so the leaves kind of started doing a little number here with these leaves. Look at these leaves. And so to kind of bring it back to, you know, the plant it used to be, I attached this trellis, I started tying down the plant more, and then I gave it really highlight by putting it under a grow light. And yeah, you could see that she's kind of getting back to that healthy looking situation. She is red because, like I said, under a grow light, and when you sun stress these Hoyas, they turn different color. But yeah, she's happy. She has grown so much, and I don't know. I was debating propagating it when it got to this point, but I was like, Kevin, you need to calm down. So I calmed down and I tied her up to a trellis, and she's happy. Okay, so the third plant is the HOYA Australis Lisa. How many pieces of LECA fell? Can y'all leave in the comment section below a guess of how many pieces of LECA fell? Okay, so the fourth one is one that I am so shocked by this, even though I've covered this plant so much in just videos in the past. But this is the Syngonium PODOPHYLLUM ALBO-VARIEGATUM. I mean, I did an update video about this, but when I look back on the picture, guys, it's insane. So I'm gonna insert a picture, and y'all don't freak out, but this is how she started. She had 3 leaves, and I don't know if you could see it, but there is a stump of a plant, like kind of like a wet stick, but it had roots. That's how the plant started. 3 leaves on one plant and a stump with the other one. I honestly almost lost this plant. It was really doing poorly in soil. So I'm sure you guys know that she's now thriving, and also I'm sure you guys know that I have an obsession with propagating. This is the same plant. She doesn't look that big because I basically took a bunch of propagations from her, but let's start off with this one. So this is the stump. So you could see that there was a lot of growth points. And then the second one, she is like a gigantic like tree trunk or something, because there are growth points coming from everywhere. And yeah, I mean, this is the OG plant. And let me move on to the others, because I'm looking behind me. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pots. There are 7 pots of this. So the second one here, I took propagations from also. But again, she's a little cutie. Number 3 is this cute one, which is awesome variegation. I want to experiment with soil again, even though I don't prefer it. And also if I want to, you know, sell it or trade it and people aren't familiar with LECA, I have one right over here. So this is plant number 3. Plant number 4 is also in soil. So there's only one plant in here actually. How is it that this plant's in soil and I'm still dropping LECA? Like, that makes no sense. Anyways, I love this leaf, guys. I think I talked about this leaf before. So that's plant number 5 is this one. There's a lot in here. There's probably 4 cuttings in here. But this is plant number 5, guys. She's a little cutie. Plant number 6, look at all this white and look at this ghost of a leaf. Okay, plant number 7, guys, is really green, but she's still a little cutie. Over here. And last but not least, I have these cuttings in pon right now. You could see right there. And yeah, there she is. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna do a little, you know, rotational thing around the plants, but damn, like, can you believe that this started off as like a plant with 3 leaves and a stump? Like, that's essentially how, I just can't believe it. Like, that is insane. For reference, here's the picture again. It's come so far, oh my gosh. Like, wow, I would have never thought that this would be the outcome with all these plants. That's insane. Okay, so again, the 4th plant is the Syngonium PODOPHYLLUM ALBO-VARIEGATUM. Okay, so the last plant is one that I actually showed you guys, I think, a week ago. And so the 5th and last plant of this video is the ALOCASIA Silver Dragon. I'll plug a picture here. So this is when I wash off all the soil from the plants. And yeah, she did so well. Oh my gosh, I'll put another picture here. I don't know what date this is, but like this is insane. Look at these roots. They were kind of like taking over the pot and you can't really see any LECA. Like, it's insane. Okay, so again, guys, the Alocasia Silver Dragon. So again, she's having her issues. She has this flower and it's open because I tried to pollinate her and I'm pretty sure I failed. But I'm still holding on to, you know, hope that something might happen, but it's a lost cause, guys. I don't believe it's gonna work. But yeah, I know the leaves are dusty and there's burn and there's a rippage and everything, but I don't want to touch it until I truly know that this pollination situation didn't work. So I'll probably transfer her or like change like the nutrient strength or something. I don't know. But yeah, again, looking back at the picture, I'll plug it in. Look how cute and small this was, and look how much it's grown. An insane amount. Look at that. Okay, so the last plant is the Alocasia Silver Dragon. Okay guys, I guess that's it. Okay, so I guess I'll tell you what's coming up in terms of content. I really am trying to film videos about how I do like my hydroponic routine, how I prepare my LECA, how I prepare my nutrient solution. I want to do like this full series of passive hydroponics or semi-hydroponics and LECA, but it's honestly a lot of work and I really want to give that to you guys because a lot of you have been asking about it. So yeah, I want to say a couple weeks from now, but again, that might change. I also forgot my next update, like the 1 year later update, I'm going to do a part 3. And the part 3 is only going to talk about 2 plants, but they're good ones, guys. They're my MONSTERA Thai constellation. Ooh, if y'all want to take a quick look, go back to the intro, play the intro. I'm holding her, she's a beast. And the second one is the MONSTERA ALBO-VARIEGATUM. Don't know if that's the correct term anymore. I think it's just variegated MONSTERA BORSIGIANA. Is it a BORSIGIANA? Small leaf albo, I don't know. But yeah, it's been a full year that those 2 plants have been in LECA and passive hydroponics. So part 3, we'll talk about those 2 plants. If you want to ask me something, if you have any thoughts about the plants in this video, just leave it in the comment section below. And if you've made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.